All right, we got a big problem brewing in the NFL because Puka Nacua, as a lot of the younger generation, sometimes says stupid things, does stupid things online. In this case, he was on a very popular streamer's stream, a guy named Aiden Ross, who's one of the top streamers out there right now from a standpoint of views and followers and all that. And Puka Nacua, being a young guy, is attracted to that type of content, similar to Cam Scatterbo with the New York Giants, which I'll get to in a second. So Puka Nacua is on this stream, and two things come out of it. Let me do the first, because the first is directly an NFL matter. But Puka actually said, and not even tongue-in-cheek, he said it just kind of offhanded when he was asked about the officiating in the NFL. And I want you to hear what Puka Nacua said first about the officiating in the NFL. So check this out. Go ahead.
Yes, the refs are the worst because they're just, some of the rules aren't, and like these guys want to be, these guys are lawyers and like they want to be on TV too, bro. Like the game, you don't think he's texting his friends in the group chat like, "Yo, you guys just saw me Sunday Night Football." Like that was
no way.
Like that wasn't PI. Like, but I called it. I was like,
seriously, they do that?
I mean,
so if it's hard to hear that, that's N3 on Neon, some people call him, and Aiden Ross are the two guys on the right there. But Puka said when it comes to officials, that officials are just human beings also. Yeah. And it's his belief that before a big game on television, that the officials might reach out to their buddies on a little group chat and go, "Hey, I'm doing the Rams game tonight. You'll see me on TV, and we'll call a penalty to get FaceTime on television." Now, that's a pretty unique take on what I've been saying for a long time, that the officials sometimes curry favor to certain players or certain teams. I believe that through this entire Kansas City Chiefs run. But for an active player to come out publicly and essentially say that the officials make up calls, not to benefit one team or the other, which would be a real problem, obviously. If an active player said that, he'd be fined immediately and maybe suspended for it. But for him to come out and say it's obvious to him on the field, which we're not, that guys make up calls for camera time.
Yeah, I mean they have hoes too, and it's undefeated. So, check me out in the second quarter. I mean, they got hoes too.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it.
Like, if I'm the NFL, I got to talk to Puka Nacua.
I mean, he's going to get fined anyway.
He's going to get fined 100%.
I mean, we'll get to the other part, but for just this part, he's getting fined.
Like, again, and I don't think he meant anything by it. I want to be clear. He's not suggesting that the refs have a favorite and pick a team. We know they do, or the NFL does, but he's saying, "Hey, listen, baby, you want to see Daddy on TV tonight? Watch this.
Watch this." Holding. Very easy.
That's right. Yeah. So that's the first thing.
Before you move on real fast, about
the
Aiden Ross and whether or not it's smart. Antonio Brown's attempted murder case happened at Aiden for Aiden Ross.
Yes.
Just to give an idea that he has been inflammatory in the past.
Aiden Ross is now a multimillionaire who
does
streams. The other kid sitting next to him is also a multimillionaire.
Yes, he is.
He does all these streams with other streamers. It's like an incestuous thing, but whatever. Kids love it. And usually it's very innocent, not all the time, which we'll get to in a second. Not all the time. Before I get to the really objectionable thing from Puka Nacua, the second thing that came out of this little interview was that Puka Nacua claims that he's poor. He makes $1 million a year without endorsements. I'm sure he's got some endorsements, right?
He's in Los Angeles.
But Puka Nacua said that he has to rent a small one-bedroom apartment because he can't afford to live in L.A. on $1 million a year. $1 million a year nets out to be about $450, let's say, in LA, maybe even a little less, $400,000.
Yeah.
And he's claiming he can't afford to get himself a house. He has a one-bedroom apartment because he doesn't make enough money to live in the state that he's employed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people I know that could make it on $1 million in LA. No one's listening to that.
I'd like to try.
Okay, now, here's the thing that's going to be a problem, and we may need 2 segments for this. Aiden Ross says to Puka Nacua, I want to give you a new touchdown celebration dance. All right? And the dance mimics the spinning of a dreidel and then warming your hands by a fire and then kind of like I guess the best way to put it would be the actions of like a miserly or greedy person. Like,
okay.
That type of move, okay?
All right.
I can show it to you just so you know what we're talking about. Guys, play the video. So here it is. He wants him to spin the dreidel, all right, kind of flex, and then do the thing. Now, I'm Jewish. I had no idea that is, in, I guess, some areas of the world, viewed as an anti-Semitic dance. I want to be very clear about this. I've never seen it before. I've never heard of it before. And if you had showed that to me, with no sound attached to it, I would have no idea that that's meant to mock the Jewish faith.
I would not either.
And I still don't know for 100% factual if it is. Right. I know that Aiden Ross is Jewish. It seems odd that he would do it, but look, self-hating Jews exist out there. But it's being viewed across the globe right now.
Absolutely. As
that maneuver is quite clearly meant to be anti-Semitic. I don't know that Puka is anti-Semitic either. I want to be clear about this. I'm not going to just yell at the moon about something I don't know enough about. But if that many people view it and immediately reacted to that dance as that's an anti-Semitic dance, what happens? Because for a kid on a stream to do it, we can kind of mock it, laugh it off. Right. No big deal.
And there's no regulation in the stream world. There's
You're
no
allowed
balls.
to be stupid.
Yeah.
Right? But now take it to the next step. If it is anti-Semitic, and again, I didn't know that it was. Okay? But let's say it is for the sake of the conversation.
Yeah.
If Puka Nacua scores a touchdown this week, all right, and does the dance, does he get suspended?
Well,
does he get fined? Is there an outcry against him from the Jewish community and those who are sensitive to the unfortunate rise in anti-Semitism in this country and globally? Does the NFL step in and say, unacceptable? That dance is forbidden from NFL games? That would be interesting to me.
It should be. And I'll say this because I'm saying, like, as a black person, I'm saying all injustice, whether it's racism or anti-Semitism, full stop bad.
Like, is the NFL going to paint the back of an end zone and take out racism and put anti-Semitism there like that does something?
They could. Now, they could. Now, the majority of NFL owners happen to be Jewish.
I don't know about that, but go ahead.
I have the data. More than 16 are in the league, the majority. So, but regardless of all that, if it is anti-Semitic, and I don't know for sure, he has to be punished because that begins to basically say it's okay.
I would even take it one step further. I'm assuming the NFL's people that monitor these types of programs, right? Wouldn't you want to go to Puka and tell him, do yourself a favor, don't do that celebration? It's going to be interesting. Rams have a game coming up pretty quick, too. We'll get into it.